Hey everybody, Michael here from Replica Airguns with another unboxing preview video. We're going to do it from this perspective, not on the table, since these products are a little bit too big. It'd be a little clumsy for me to show you the boxes and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to get in real close to them. That'll be for the tabletop video, and then of course we're going to do a shooting video for these guns. But I just wanted to get these out there, show you a little bit about them, talk a little bit about them. So we have a T4E product, which is distributed by Umarex. It's a paintball pistol. It's called the HDS. And then we have two Diana pistols. One is a CO2. These are like match grade pistols. They're bolt action. You can either go single shot or put magazines in them, so kind of cool. And one is actually a PCP version, so it's the Chaser and the Bandit. Let's start off with the Umarex T4E. This is the HDS. Not even sure what that stands for. Maybe we can find out. But it's a double barrel shotgun with a velocity of 200 FPS. So it takes 2 rounds. It's like double barrel shotgun, just like your normal one. It's a sawn-off version, obviously, because it's short. CO2, so that's kind of cool. And you don't have to, it's neat because it has that sort of CO2 cartridge system where you do it up and then you just give it a whack to pierce the CO2, so you can keep it loaded and have it ready to go. Now, I don't know if it's really going to be a good self-defense type gun. I'd probably not, because 200 FPS, even with heavy paintball, I don't think that's going to stop anybody, but it might slow them down a little bit. So here she is. She's pretty cool. So basically, you've got your double barrel, okay, and it's plastic on the outside, but it's metal lined on the inside, if you can see that. So you put your 2, and this is the point, what caliber is it? It's the larger size. So it's the .68, had a mental brain fart there. .68 caliber, not the smaller .43s, right? So you can shoot either, when this latch is this way, it shoots both rounds at the same time. If you flip it that way, it'll shoot that barrel. Flip it this way, it'll shoot that barrel. So you can do, 2 at a time if you really want to slow somebody down, make them feel it, or that way. So this is for training, for engagement. It's basically, you can use this. I don't know how effective this would be in a sort of like a simulation, because it is only 2 rounds, but it is friggin' cool. I mean, it's heavy. It's a lot of plastic on the outside, but it is heavy. And you see how you've got this little system here. You do it up and then you give it a whack and it pierces the CO2 and you're ready to go. So you could have this loaded up and literally, if someone walks through your door, you don't want to kill them. You just want to scare them. You want to hurt them a little bit. Boom, right? Then I guess you'd have to reload it really quickly. But it's got a nice little Picatinny rail on it. It seems pretty nice. I mean, it's a nice looking gun. So you do that, pull that down. I don't know how that, I guess you need to have CO2 in it, because there's no cocking it. So there's going to have to be CO2 in it before you can fire it. So we will do a field test for this one. This one's pretty interesting. Okay, I'm not going to show you the manual because that's not what this video is all about. This video is just about kind of showing it off, getting it out there, letting you know we have it in the Replica Airgun store if you're interested in it, and also so you can watch for upcoming videos on it down the road. Okay, let's talk about the Chaser pistol. Actually, we're going to do the Bandit first because it does come with a little magazine that I want to show you guys. So the Bandit is the kind of more elaborate one. Now, you'll notice it has this little, I guess it's a suppressor of some sort, but it's not going to be on this one because Canadian guns are not allowed suppressors. It's just not allowed. Even on air guns, we're not allowed anything that can quiet the gun. So it does not come with it here in Canada because it's illegal. You can't import anything like that. Of course, you have your manual. We're going to show this one off kind of in its entirety because it comes in a nice bag, a little bit dirty, but in the bag, we do get these little magazines. Now, this one comes with this little magazine. Looks to be a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 round magazine, and it'll go in there. This is a .177 caliber pistol. This one has your wood grip, right? Your wood pistol grip. This is the PCP version. So you've actually got, okay, you can see we've got the bar listing there so that you can see it is pre-charged a little bit, so I will be able to use this. I don't have a pump or any kind of compressor for it, so hopefully we can do the testing with this, at least get some rounds off with it. It is bolt action. It does have this little tray thing in it, okay, that you can pull out and then put your magazine in. Not exactly sure how it goes. So there you go. You put your magazine in, and that way you've got 10 rounds ready to go. So that's pretty cool. Again, no suppressor on this one. Nice crossbolt safety. Really nice adjustable sights. Yeah, this gun feels really good. It's going to be probably a tack driver for sure. Now, keep in mind, this is PCP, so you are going to need some sort of compressor or some sort of a pump for it, okay? So that's that guy. And now let's take a look at the chaser. So I imagine the chaser is going to be a little bit less expensive. You know, it's plastic instead of the wood grips. It's CO2 instead of a PCP. Typically, PCP guns are going to be a little bit more expensive. So this one, again, comes with a manual. It looks like you can actually add a rifle stock to it of some sort. Maybe we're going to carry it, I don't know. There is no magazine with this one, but you can buy a magazine after the fact. We do list them in the store, the Replica Airgun store. Right now we're out of stock, but I'm sure we'll get more. So it's basically the same setup in here, so you can put a magazine in there, but it just doesn't come with it. So it's going to be single shot, you know, work it, load a round in there, and away you go. It's pretty much the same gun, but this one's CO2. So you just basically, and that's kind of nice if you don't want to go out and buy, you know, some sort of compressor, or if you don't want to sit there and pump the gun up. But yeah, I imagine both of them will work fairly well. We're not allowed to have super high-powered pistols or air guns anyways here in Canada, so having a PCP version isn't going to get you up and over that much over the FPS. We'll have to see. I'll test them both together, and we'll see which ones, you know, what they spec out. PCP will actually have a more sustained rate of fire, although the pressure goes down as you shoot, obviously, but you will get a certain amount of rounds that are kind of all in the same ballpark, whereas CO2, as the CO2 cools the gun, it will slow it down. So, but working at bolt action, you're going to find that, you know, you're not shooting quickly, and so the CO2 doesn't cool the gun down too much too quickly, so your shots will be fairly consistent. So yeah, it's a pretty nice gun. This one just has the plastic stock and grip. Other than that, I believe a lot of it's the same, this whole bolt area, and the barrel, I'm sure, is very similar. Other than this is CO2, the other one's PCP, and the other one has the wood grips. But yeah, pretty nice. I don't know what this does. Let's take a look. Looks like it's got a little loading tray here for something. Oh, you can put an extra CO2 in there. See? Pretty neat. So you can have a backup CO2 in there ready to go. That's a neat feature. Nice that they didn't just like, you know, not use the pistol grip, because there isn't CO2 in here. The CO2 goes in this tube up front. Typically, a lot of CO2 airguns have it in here. So they figured, hey, let's use that and utilize that space for some storage. Good idea. Okay, so stay posted for upcoming full tabletop videos where I get into more details. So I didn't really talk about FPS. Maybe I'll just really quickly, it doesn't even say here. So the CO2 pellet bolts, yeah. They do have the Picatinny rails. It does say it does have it, yeah. Let me just see here. I think you can put one on it or something. This is 11mm rail. I don't see the rail. Oh, on top, okay. On top, you can actually get a dovetail rail, so you can put like a red dot or a different sighting system if you want. I believe that's with both of them. Let's just double check. This is all new to me. Yeah, both of them have the dovetail rails on the top, so you could change it up. You could even put optical scope on there if you wanted to. Okay. In terms of power, doesn't really say. I guess we're going to find out when we get into it what the power is, but they're definitely going to be under 500 FPS. Probably somewhere around 400, I would imagine. We'll find out when I do my shooting test and my field test in the C-can here. All right, that wraps us up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Of course, we have the replicaairguns.ca and replicaairguns.us stores over at replicaairguns.ca and replicaairguns.us. So Canada is the CA, US is the US. We have these products for sure in the Canada store. I'm not totally sure if we have them in the US store. I have to double check. But we do have a lot of other products in both stores, you know, air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, Take care.